All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, guys. It's such an amazing moment again. Um, Today, welcome back to Learn First with East. This is Sam Monday, and in today's class, we will be having a full recap and full review, and of course, a a cross check on our accuracy, and so that we can have what and mm, give a scorecard to it if it's either 40%, 50, 60, or 70 or 80. Last week we gave about 6 trades, if I'm not mistaken, or 5 trades. And let's check into them, how each of them played out accordingly. And do not forget, some we did not take some of them. Some of them we had to let go because I told you earlier within the week how you can always let go, avoid losses. Aha. So this recap will also teach you and show you how you can trade next time and how you can avoid losses in the market. So yeah, last week I came here and I told you that uh, GDPJPY is already buying. It's in strong long and it's going to still be buying further. As a lot of market was here, man, the gap came out because of the ongoing geopolitical crisis. The gap came back from this point and witness from the market keep going and keep going and keep going. And of course, we milk it. I sent the signal in. When it only was around here, that was on Monday. And we milk it extensively, about 200 pips plus, 250 or 300 pips plus. Yeah, that was it on GBPJPY. I also gave you a signal on EURUSD. Do not forget, I said that when market was around here, I think where I think market was around here. I said if market breaks this place and we tested, we should be looking to buy. However, this market did a fake out. It never did anything. It wanted to break it, but still came back and then of course keep going like this. And we avoided loss. We avoided loss on this. This loss was avoided because of patience and extra confirmation, which is one of the things I used to tell you guys. You should be very patient. Don't let FOMO catch you unaware. Don't let it catch you unaware. You're very patient. Something like this, I said that is not matured. It's mature, but the structure is not good yet. It's risky. I'm mentioning that it's quite risky. Aha. Going in for a buy is quite risky. Though, with the thing it did here, trying to pull, come from this back here, come back to equal this here, it shows more. That was a strong bias. That was a strong buy bias that market put in into, which is a strong one. But it has to further confirm, putting out there with test, they keep going like this. Yeah, so that was how we avoid loss on that. And I think I put it out within the week to show you guys that this would have been a huge loss, but we avoided it massively. That was on that, guys. Another one I also threw out last week for you that I said I'll be looking for to trade last week. What was EURJPY buy? I told the market was here. I said I was already buying this market, and I was so willing. If it comes back to this point, I'll be massively buying, struggling, and hold and behold, amazingly, market returned back to this point with a gap. I was gladly and so happy. So I entered freshly. I entered again. Some of my trade I entered, I opened it on another new trade and we were able to make massive and tons of money with this, guys. That was last week. I came back here. Can you see the gap? So I'm not lying. You can see the gap last week, right? And this was what Sunday. Oh, Sunday, March 8th, 2026. That's thank you guys. So you can see that it was obvious. You can go and watch the video. I will attach it to this. You can go and watch the video, last week video to confirm very well if indeed all what you said played out perfectly well or not, so that you can fast check us and be able to know if you are to follow us or not, because we do lean accuracy here, nothing less than accuracy here. Excellent is our watchdog, excellent is our standard, excellent is our culture here, and that's what we do. So I want to urge you once again, guys, do for subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that whenever we post videos like this, you can always get to learn from us and of course get a job on this and level or two things. And most importantly as well, you can join our Telegram group. We have amazing family on Telegram. Last week we told out about 17 trade. We won everything. I keep telling you guys, like our winning streak is back. Come on. Our winning streak is back, guys. We had some losses January throughout to March to February. Since mid-February, we'll be having winning streaks. I don't know. Maybe our winning streak is back again. So why are you waiting? Why are you missing, guys? This is an opportunity for you to join our Telegram. Also fast check it and also check use it to I use it to balance and of course checks and balances of your strategy. You can also use strategies. You can also use signals to balance up your strategies and to help your strategy as well, to balance your setup and other stuff like that. That's the things I was doing then when I was learning. I use people's signals that are ahead of me to balance. Am I right on my buying? Am I selling? Am I fully correct? So you can generate signals to learn about those things and use it to what to guide yourself, to refine your strategies, to refine your setup, to engineer yourself into the right path. Am I talking to somebody? So you can always do this, guys, and to help you a lot. These are the things I did while I was learning. Okay, so let's proceed, guys. I also made mention of this baby. Made mention of this baby, USD card. That time market was around here. Yeah, I can remember because it's around here. Let me show you the gap that happens. I think it was around here. Because I see this is the gap that happened. Because I see now. This is what Sunday. Oh, just like look at the black below this. This is my cursor. You see it now. Sunday March. That is 08 March 2026. Yeah, that was what market was. So market opens with a gap. I showed you that from a daytime frame that I'm gonna be looking up for a massive buy on this because of what I was saying. I said the last time market touches angle which I reacted, touches my trend line reacted, and the third time it's touching this my trend line is already reacting with what? With a two pin bar, with a two rejection bar. So I was gladly at that time it was just two bars. I think is it two bar, yeah, just three bars. So, yeah, so I was glad that I'm gonna be buying. So I saw this rejection. The market is rejecting this zone. So as I told you guys, I'm looking for a long on USD card. Okay, and market come back and did some formation here. This came back again and did some formation, and it came back up. I tried milk it for a sell. I took a sell when market came back here. I took a sell and milk it to this point. I know I cannot take away, cannot take more than this point. So I stopped here. I took my profit here, and market started buying. I then found an entry somewhere around here. Then we bought. We are even trying to opt out at this point, but not knowing that the market is too push further for this. So now we're looking for a sell actually, but if the sell is not mature, if we come back to this point, we'll still be buying. So that's what we did here. We're looking for a buy at this point, but it came back, we tested, we sold to this point again. Same thing is going to happen around here too. We come back to this point here, then we can buy up to this point, then it can give us a double top, then we can be ready to sell. Or extra confirmation that you have to see around this point, then ready to sell. That's it, guys. I hope you understand, guys. Awesome. Aside from that, I also give you a pair around GDP USD. I think is it GDP? No, not GDP. Euro card. Yeah, I gave you zero card, zero card, zero card. Yes, zero card. I said market we tested. I think market we tested. Market was around here. I think see the gap. We tested back to this point to be willing to buy, but it didn't come here. I think it was here I was willing to buy. And I think I saw this. I think I saw this stuff. I saw this stuff. I saw this stuff as well, but we didn't take it. We didn't take, I said, see by ourselves. So sorry, we need to sell. Come back to this video, we'll be selling because it's what? It's a trend market, because it's a down market. But I saw this shape. I was expecting to come back up here or do a little bit grab. Give me with candlestick rejections. Just like this rejection now. Come give me something around that like this at this point, two or one rejection, then I'm willing to buy. I'm willing to sell at that. So nothing like that came up. We didn't take this euro card. The selling didn't come for us. We didn't take it. That's how we are. So even though this wasn't a loss, but it was a good market, but we didn't take it. I also told you about virtually that was five. I told you about the last one situation. So five trade we gave out three we milked three and we avoided two. Out of the two, one was still accurate. Only one was inaccurate and we avoided it. The other one was also accurate, but we didn't take it because it didn't give us extra confirmation. See, this one market was around here. I told you guys that this one I will only sent it. I sent it on a group of Friday and everybody make money, a lot of money. And I was saying that it should be tested back at this point. I'll be willing to buy. So we didn't get an anything here. Later got an anything here, and that's why we had to buy. So right now I'm looking for a buy at this point. So I'll come back to this point. Let me show you. We just did what it did last week. Is trying to repeat it again. See now market should come back to this point around here. Should come back to this point. It touches my trend line bounce, touches my trend line bounce, touches my trend line bounce. So I felt to touch my trend line and bounce. Okay. So we should be looking for a buy. All this of this trade I'm giving guys is not an immediate setup. Please, can you note that? It's not an immediate setup. If you want to do immediate, some of this trade now, just do otherwise. If you want to do immediate, this one is going to be selling. Just do immediate. Selling just immediate. I'm just doing a recap of what we did last week and then a fresh up of for some of you that haven't joined us on the this thing, what will happen. So it's not an immediate, but The essence of it is gonna be coming large, it's gonna be coming going far. I gave my signals are about 500 pips, 1,000 pips, 12,000 pips. If you can catch them, you are good for the week, guys. Sometimes you are good for 2 weeks, you are good for 3 weeks, you are good for 1 month. Am I talking somebody? It's gonna work. It's what they call top-down analysis. Am I talking somebody? What we call what? Top-down analysis. So, so that's why you guys were able to make a lot of money with all of this stuff, guys. Let me show you. Let me show you. Imagine when we entered at this point and we make about 150 pips already. That's about 2 to 3 days. That move for like 2 to 3 days. Imagine. What are you waiting for? If you can catch 150 pips on the stretch or 20 pips on the stretch in a week, guys, how many pips is now market now moving? You are good for the week now. Am I talking? Of course you are good for the week. So for me, I just look for one 200 pips, 250 in a week. I'm done for the week. Just one single trade, one setup, one single trade, one single session, and one single time frame, and I'm good for the week. I don't have to be so good. I just look for 200 or above. I draw 300 or I use 50 pips or 40 pips or 30 pips, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, and I'm done. I'm good, guys. So that is how to do. That's how to go about it. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you do a fast check on some of the trade I told you about that we sent last week and played out perfectly well as well, so that you can know what we are doing here is accuracy, excellence, but nothing less than excellence. So let me know if you have any question on the comment section, and let me know any of the trade you took last week as with us. And I wish you an amazing and a profitable week as market opens today. Thank you, and see you on the inside right now, guys. Bye for now, guys. Peace out.